Okay, I guess we can get started. Everything looks good. I haven't done this in a week. For anyone that doesn't know, we've missed the last 2 streams just because, I don't know, I didn't feel right. I didn't feel like doing it. And now I feel like doing it. But look at what I came back to. I came back to 8 completely disappeared nuke. And then Uwe said, maybe it's just a visual bug, you know? No, it's not. There's nothing in there. There's literally nothing in there. But anyway, we have a few things. The main culprit that I think, the main reason I think why this happened is this. I think this is my bad. I maybe got too excited with the cryogenic freezer when we got it, and I decided to use it here. This should just be a normal freezer. We should not have a dependency to gelid cryotium, which is like done in the mainnet, level maintain. I don't even know how we make it. So we're going to change this. We're going to change this to a normal freezer probably. Maybe a mega one. I'm not sure, but probably just a normal one to get us started. I also don't understand why these would blow up if we don't have the cells. So for some reason, some of the coolant cells swapped for nothing, I guess, and they turned, like the nukes turned back on, maybe. Something. So we're gonna fix all this. I have a couple of other issues related to this. This is why things like this are fun, and I guess a nice welcome back. I don't know why, but the cable somehow disappeared or blew up. I also find this pattern here very suspicious. I don't know if it means that the nuke actually did damage outside, but I don't remember doing this. It's really, really weird. What circuit are you using? We're using this. So this is a slightly modified version from what I think Potato did in his last run, or maybe even 3TP. So Uwe did this. I know next to... Well, not nothing. I can't. He explained to me like twice this whole thing. Yeah. So I don't know why, but this condition. Every line here is a condition, right? I don't understand why there's no condition in here saying, "Do you have like fully cooled cells?" Right? And if you don't have if you don't have cells that are fully cooled, don't turn on sort of thing, right? I know there's this condition right here, which checks for any emit when levels are below. So when there's no more H equivalent cells, I'm guessing like that's maybe what it's supposed to do. Anyway, this one's checking if there's anything in the net. So yeah, or I guess if the net is online. The blue net is the coolant network. And right now it only has like coolant cells. The other problem related to this is I'm spamming my my AE2 key, and AE2 is not opening. And yes, at some point AE2 was powered by this, but here's the mistake that I did. I powered this with the eggs, but we didn't power this with the eggs. Somehow. I don't know how, but somehow. I don't even know how this thing is powered. So I'm guessing this is how it's supposed to be powered. But I don't understand why and how this could happen. So yeah, I guess we're fixing that today. I helped a tiny bit making this this thing, but I don't fully understand it. So we're gonna have to understand it somehow. Let's steal some power from here for a second. Just want to try something. I don't know why. I don't understand why this thing would have like no power. Right? Why is power not flowing through this? That is kind of weird. Have a good stream. Hi Ruckus. Yes, Whelp. I love you. Thanks for the... Sorry, I missed it. I've been... Yeah. In my head. I haven't done this in a week, I guess. Thanks for the 10 months. Really appreciate it. And yes, world map, I did the hydrate at the start of the stream, like I usually do. But I did do it when I saw your thing. Is that supposed to be 100% uptime circuit? No, it is not. So this thing actually turns off whenever it needs to do a coolant swap. It's not the 100% one. It's the other one. Which I honestly don't care about the 100%. We're still just an LUV, so I don't think we need 100% uptime. I never really understood. Like it's fun, like the thrill of, I guess, getting 100% uptime, but I don't get it. Oh wait. Let me get the other tool. Good thing it's not in the ME system, right? No. This thing is power. We're generating power out of these eggs right here. For your own good, use SFM for 100% uptime. I am sure that Uwe is gonna want to look into that. So yeah, I'll take that advice and we'll look into it for sure. Why is this not getting any power? This is bothering me. I guess we can just do this for now. Like put this anywhere. Is this not gonna fill up? Am I crazy? Can you not like just fill this up by like literally just plugging it in? Although my circuit should work now with the new hodgepodge patches. The core is too expensive in the beginning to lose to some stupid IC2 garbage. Yeah, well that's what I heard, right? You want to get 100% eventually later in the game, but why? Okay, I'm gonna disconnect this for a second. I don't understand why this thing. See, I don't know why. Yeah, exactly. No reason not to work. I just had to reconnect this somehow for some reason. Okay, we're back online for that. So this probably doesn't have anything to do with the power failures. Okay, we're gonna put this back. Okay, we're good now, right? We're getting power everywhere from the eggs. Cool. The core makes so much heat that using NAC coolant cell without hot swapping leads to the reactor being off for 60-ish% of the time. The NAC is, or wait, is it gone again? Is it literally just like, oh, it's gone. Well, that was quick. Why? Yeah, so are the NAC coolant cells like the best ones that you can make? Because I thought there was another one, right? The SP. So if you get the million coolant SP cells, are you getting that 60-ish% downtime, I guess? So you either do 100% or use 1G coolant. Yeah, 1G is this, I guess. Last 3 seconds. Yeah, that's probably not good. That thing's a bit stronger. I see. Yeah. Still not good? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know how to feel about the reactors yet. You know what has not been having any issues? This has never been having issues. Now, does this generate as much power as the nukes? No. But does this ever fail? No. This never fails. So I like my this thing, my CBD setup. It is pretty cool. Okay, why are you turning off all the time? Is it like a battery thing? Like we need more buffer? What happens if I do this? Is it like... Energy stored, energy gen. Energy gen is at 0. Why and how is energy gen at 0? You know what? Frick this. I'm gonna say it. Frick this. Let's fix that properly. Do we have, yeah, we have a free spot right here. EV Supercons, they're 8x. I'm fed up with this. It's not gonna look pretty. I don't care. We need to move to a new controller eventually. This one's way too small. So yeah, we'll do that at some point. For now, I just want this thing to work. Like, I'm not asking for too much, right? Yeah, this thing has power. Now, go figure why this thing doesn't want to... Is it the battery? Probably needs a battery. Yeah, it does have power in it now. Ruckus blew up the nukes. Not in this game. Did he have nukes in his run and they also blew up? Nukes don't fail with SFM. Yeah, we've had a lot of fun with SFM so I never did any like serious SFM setup or anything, right? But I did have a lot of fun, or I guess Uwe had a lot of fun, but I also had some fun like upgrading this for the Thaumcraft altar. So I kind of understand how it works now, and I've troubleshoot this like a few times, so I kind of get it now. But yeah, I definitely want to invest in this, but I also think Uwe wants to invest a bit more in Open Computer. So I don't know if you could replace what SFM would do for the nukes with Open Computer, but that could be one of the ways we go about it. Okay. Why is this? Why is this such a problem? Oh, that is cool. I did not know this. Okay, anyway. 65. I'm assuming there's not enough. Open Computer does like to crash sometimes for no reason. It's faster and way more stable. Okay. It's probably going to be like sort of an hybrid, I guess, where we're going to have SFM for actually controlling it, and then we're going to have Open Computer for monitoring, you know, the power gen and whatnot, because we do want to go real heavy on Open Computer. I want to be able to see what's happening in the entire base remotely. I literally just want a dashboard on my phone or whatever when I'm away, because you see, I haven't opened this game in a week and I come back to this. So if I got an email or a Discord message or whatever telling me like, hey, everything's gone to whatever, I could fix it before the stream, you know? But right now, not so much. Okay, let's do that again. There's also a huge delay in like placing stuff. Also, don't know where that thing went. Like, this is not normal. Something is wrong. Something is weird. These eggs should be generating enough power for all of this. There's no power gen in here. Like, unless something actually literally exploded. I don't get it. Because we saw some like potential damage, right? This thing here. Like this is very suspicious. But I don't see anything else. So how could it have done anything to like underground here, right? Everything looks fine. Apart from all the power failures. Yeah, I don't understand it. Well, I guess we do have a terminal, right? I can try to get into the terminal first. Yeah, so no power at all. That is so weird. Okay, so I guess we're gonna do this for now. I would disconnect some of the big consumers just to get items back. Yeah, well, what I don't understand is we had this working for a second, right? Like, it was definitely working for a second, and then it stopped working. Can I put this here? Wait. I guess here is fine. No. See, I wanted to see if this thing, it just empties out like right away. Okay, so... Because like, we're not using power from the nukes. This has nothing to do with the nukes. We're literally just getting power from this. And I would expect this to have like enough power. It's 32 amps of EV, right? This is... We don't really know what it's consuming. Like, I'm not sure this number is correct, is what I'm saying. There's 7K there, and then there's 65. So let's call it 66 plus 8. Oops. So there's 74. 7,400, right? No, 74,000. Okay, this is consuming like a good, like, yeah, it's consuming more power than the eggs provide. Okay. And we probably had a backup somewhere of like power input from the nukes, maybe? Or maybe this is the issue. Okay, well, we get it now. So how and where can we see the drain, the power drain? I guess this is probably one of the biggest factor. Just go for lightning spires. Yeah, but I don't want to just like... That's the easy way, right? I don't feel like just spamming spires everywhere. That's my problem. I've done it for the megas just because we want to put like a crazy amount of power in there. But for everything else, I kind of want to explore some of the power options, right? I don't want to have like a field full of just full of spires. I don't know. Okay, well, you know what? It's easy, I guess. We can disconnect probably these guys. And the wireless. Let's disconnect the wireless stuff for a second. I guess we don't even have that much wireless anymore. I swear a cable just disappeared on me again. Lightning rods are boring. I agree. Like, power gen is really bad currently. Power twist goes like this at your point. Spire, nukes, everything else. We got the nukes, that's the problem. We just need to do a bigger nuke setup and figure it out. Let me find, you know what? I know what the biggest power consumption is. Really? This guy is probably the main culprit. So we got 4,000 here. 200 here. And then I'm pretty sure there's another one around here. So instead of doing this, we should probably just get power from this locally. That's also gonna help. This is a big one for sure. And this is Flatline. It's connected to our bees. And this guy is fine, so yeah, everything here has power from this battery, which is going down, so we're on borrowed time here. Let me get the tool to visualize here. Okay, so 200 here, 4,000 here. Fusion power would have been good option for you soon-ish, but that was nerfed to the ground. It's so bad that you have to place 3 turbines, half a fusion donuts, and 1 heat exchanger to match 1 VAG nuke. Yeah, the nukes look really, really good too. I think we're gonna stick to nukes. So here's what I want to do. I don't want to spam spires everywhere, but I do want to use them as a backup. So for example, this building is currently just pulling power out of the nukes, which don't exist anymore, but it does have a battery locally, right? So this is something I want to start doing everywhere, is having a big LSC battery in front of every section of our base, or every like area or whatever you want to call it, above like after the LSC from the main power source. But on these supercapacitors, we could also locally have something else, like a spire, to literally just give it power in case we need more power or whatever it is, right? So I wouldn't say no to spamming spires, like 1 for every area that we have, but not rely on it like 100%. And then if we really don't figure out anything else for power, then I guess spires it's gonna be. Yeah, okay, so let's just follow that big line. This is probably a big one too. If I can just turn off the wireless for all of these, that'll help. Okay, so I know this is messy, I'm sorry. Right, this is the P2P, that's not what I need. I need the wireless thing. Spires only get beaten by actual MK2. Yeah. I guess we're gonna have to see. You know what our biggest problem is right now? It's not even power. Our main well, obviously our issue right now is power, yes, but our main problem is currently the fact that we're so behind on building. We have a netherite line to do, and we have NAC line to do, and technically I've done like this is the other line right before LUV. It's monazite line, but I think we don't have like cerium or something out of this, something like that. It's not perfect right now, so okay, so we're looking for big lines, right? Like this one. This one here is not too bad. So this is what I want to have a look at. This guy right here. And obviously, well, I guess that's an easy fix. There. No more power. No more really anything. Right? That's for this guy though. This guy's still gonna have like, we're at 47k now. This is filled up. I think that's all we needed. I think. So we have gen, we have usage, gen usage. Okay, I don't know why the wireless or the wireless is not working, but Hodgepodge patch made 100% redstone nukes work again. Also made the lag worse because every nuke now checks its inventory on the exact same tick. So if you do that like upgrade, you're just getting like lag if you have nukes, like just free lag, I guess. That sounds like no thank you. Okay, this is offline, I get it. Nukes are the biggest lag bombs in this game. Well, then I guess we're gonna have to think about this for sure. So this is P2P. Is this even used anymore? It says there's 2 channels. Oh yeah, no, this is used for what is this? Why are we even doing this? There's literally a cable going from over there. Right? This cable is literally going from like this area into... Oh, okay, so it's not connected. Well, this cable should go down and meet this guy here. That's all we need. I mean, we don't have 100%. That's why spires are great, because they let your server live a peaceful life. Yeah, and you know what? Like, I really loved setting up the spire. It's so simple, and look, we made it look like rainbows. There's 2 LSCs. Go figure why, but the reason I did 2 LSCs is that we can upgrade the vac nuke, the mega sorry, not the vac nuke, the mega vac freezer and the mega EBF separately, and they each get 64 amp times 5 right now. We could upgrade this. We're in LUV now. This could be like 64 amp LUV probably, but I just don't know what the max is going to be for this, given that we only have 64 rods. But we could also just upgrade this, right? Okay, so there's a small optimization here. I don't think that's going to make all the difference, but not really, actually. How can I track down the power? So like these are just normal lines. I guess this is wireless. I don't know how big it is, but I don't understand why why is this not online? Oh, wait, what? Device offline, yeah. But why though? Because this is offline. And this is offline. Why? Because power? So it's this guy, right? Definitely has power. Oh, wait. Did you just see that? Oh, that's why. That's why we had this weird thing. Okay. Okay. Let's figure this out. Wait. I get it now. You know what? 32 channels, 2 channels. We can do this. We can remove this. Move this. Are we still not gonna have power? Still offline. Online. So this is online now. So there's no power in this. Where is this getting power from? I mean, this is getting power from the fact that it's in the other, yeah, the fact that it's the main network. So that would mean there's not enough power in the mainnet again, I guess. Or it literally is just not connected to a controller anymore. Would you look at that? Okay. Still does an entrance cable double connected means double safe. Still does not, I don't know if that's how it works. It still does the heat check every second regardless of circuit. Spire is interesting later once you have to source 10k iron ingots per second. I guess so, right? 512 rods make 50 million EU per tick. How many freaking amps is this? $32,768. 50 million, right? 1500 amps of LUV. Yeah, and you need lasers to get it all out because it's way too much. Let's see. So I'm not the one that needs the most convincing here. I honestly, so it's been a few weeks now that I really don't honestly feel like playing GTNH anymore. Now this, we have a reason to play. Like I want to fix this. This feels bad, right? But yeah, I don't know. I felt kind of off about GTNH, and if I can make stuff easier, I wouldn't say no. So that I can concentrate on doing progress, because I don't know if I can last much longer if I don't figure out how to make this work. Why don't we have any LUV supercons? Also, storage is full. Nice. Another thing we have to fix, storage, because it's offline. Great. Back to debugging. So all of this is offline. Why? So wait, we said we didn't have enough power. We do. And that's why. Okay, so if I reconnect this, we're not gonna have enough power. So to fix this, we're gonna spam even more eggs, because why not? So magic energy absorber. This should maybe work, maybe. We're gonna need eggs too. So you know what? For now, I'm gonna want this back, and I'm gonna want to get some power out of this, which is this cable right here. So we're gonna want to get power from this into this as like a temporary measure of just, we need power. This is my temporary fix. Please no explosions. Now I can put this back. Everything's gonna come back online, right? Our storage is gonna work. And then I can work on fixing the actual power issues that we have. Everything, can everything come back online or no? Well, no, some machines, so all the machines that you see offline right now are probably running off of the nuke. So we're gonna have to figure out something about this. I could get some power out of this and into this cable and disconnect this for a second. Hopefully I can get it back up and running like this. So let's get some transformer. I found in these positions when I feel I've hit an issue wall in progress like this, if in my head I backtrack the tier and almost start it again and learn from the mistakes just made, let me fix the problems without being frustrated about them. So I'm not even frustrated, I'm literally just bored. Because I have to make Netherite line, I have to make Knack line. I'm actually excited about those things and about getting into fusion because we've never done LUV before. I'm actually excited about this, but to get there, I feel like I need to build a space where we can do this because I don't want to just throw it on the ground somewhere, right? I don't want a lawn base, and because of that, I feel kind of stuck because I want to do those things, but I want to do them like perfectly in a way, if that makes any sense. Yeah, we're gonna kill this power line by doing this, but I feel like we kind of have to. Let's see what happens. What's the worst that could happen, right? As long as we don't start the Vulcanus, we should be fine. So we have, yeah, we need this. Okay, so we can get 16 amps of IV. And then let's just do 4 of these, or 2 of these. Right, so the big dot, or the small dot for the big thing going down. The big dot for IV going in there. And then we just need power cables, so let's get some superconductors. Fixing easy bottlenecks that brings the most QL is what keeps me going when I hit a wall. I've done this somewhat. Like we worked on the bees recently, and we have Naquata dust, literally just passived, and so many great things from the bees now. Like nether stars are not an issue anymore. Like I literally, we were late on the bees, and I literally just catched up all the bees to where we are ish, right? So yeah, if your goal is reaching the end, then building anything that houses a line will be too small and irrelevant sooner or later. Build a base that grows nicely. Well, that's the thing, right? I'm trying to make something that can fit end game stuff in it, and maybe that's the problem. Superconductor. But you know what? I'm not at the point yet where streaming this right now is actually like, I don't know, painful. I'm still kind of enjoying it. I guess I needed like a week, a break for a week or something. This is 16 amp. So let's get a big cable. So yeah, I'm not at the point where, you know, like I'm completely fed up with the game or streaming. We have the stream anniversary coming up on the 30th. And I think I might want to take some time during that day, because I took a day off just for streaming. I don't know if we're going to do like a long 24-hour stream or anything. It might just be like a 12-hour, 14, 16, I don't know, because sleep, you know, is a thing. But I'm thinking about doing some other games too, because I also don't want to be like staring at GTNH for an entire day or something. I don't know. But maybe it's the point where we also break through and then we just somehow do a lot of progress in that day. I don't know. How dare you take a break from a game and us? Totally unacceptable. Yeah. I'm sorry, I guess. Okay, so let's just double check, right? LUV going into LUV cable, totally not going to be enough, but that's fine. I'm just trying to get some of the machines there back up and running. IV 16 amps, sorry, into 4 and 4. I saw ULV there for a second. Yeah, and then big 64 amp. Technically, this is bigger, but I don't think it matters. So we're just gonna do it. Yeah. Hope for the best. And I want to start stuff back up. You know what? Plotline could be off. I don't care about plotline. And Plotline is actually still using the EV stuff, right? For most of it. Yeah, for most of it. Just want to make sure. Yeah, so I don't mind disconnecting. Well, I guess we don't have to disconnect anything. We're gonna have to clear this out too. Yeah. Okay. You know what? Let's just go and try and start the machines. I know it's gonna power fail some stuff still, but okay. MCR definitely not gonna start. We could disconnect that. Let's disconnect this here. What is this? Yeah, this is definitely plot lines. So we can disconnect this and this. EBF. Yeah, that's normal. That's plot line. I'll get it. So this thing is doing 20,000 right now. If we just go, almost every line will be replaced with one machine in UEV. Yeah, I saw that. I saw that Twist replaces everything by like single machines that are just huge. And QFTs invalidate every remaining line a bit later. Putting everything in one machine is what killed my building motivation. I guess so, right? And these machines look like buildings themselves. They literally do not like require a building because they look like a building. It's especially bad if you haven't played that part of the game yet. Yeah, well, that might be why. Okay. Let's try to do a craft real quick. What we're trying to fix right now, just to be kind of clear, is be able to craft stuff and also reduce the amount of power that we're pulling from CBD to power AE2. So I want to fix power for AE2. Once we can run AE2 just off of the eggs, I'm going to disconnect this. That's going to free up a bit of power. Not too much, but like what? 1 or 2 amps of EV, I guess. And then once that happens, we're gonna craft what we need to repair the nukes and then restart the nukes. That is the plan. I don't know if this plan is going to work, but that's what I have in mind. The worst part is that the machines that look like buildings still require a spam for token. I don't really mind it if they require a spam, but yeah, I mean, I get it. And then the question becomes like, what's the point anymore? I guess. Like you have a machine that fixes all your problems or replaces all your inefficient stuff or whatever because you can't scale them enough, right? Yet this thing still needs scaling because it's still not enough. I guess the question is, how fast do you want your token? Probably, right? We're playing really slow, so okay. Let's try to make some nukes. That's like number 1, or I guess no, sorry, eggs. Yes, let's try to make some eggs and also try to make some of these guys. The Grandmaster Magic Energy Absorbers. We can make 32 more. Let's do that. Magic Absorbers. The Grandmaster ones. We have like 2 extra ones. Should I just like plop them in? We said 75,000. We need 36. We have 32. So we're gonna need more. So let's just do that. I guess right here is as good of a place as any. Actually, you know what? I like this. This is 8x, so EV Supercon. I'm gonna cable it right away. So the eggs are gonna go here. So this is gonna be where this goes. I can clear this out, right? Power fail. Hide. Thank you. Okay. The space elevator looks so good that a lot of players use them as their world centerpiece. We almost did that. We ended up trying to make our own rendition of a space elevator looking thing, which is not done yet, but Yeah, to build 5 more because the spaces. That's exactly what I said. So UE wanted to make it like the centerpiece, and then I was like, we're gonna need more than one from what I heard, right? So like, yeah, it looks cool and everything, and it's a nice like centerpiece, but we're gonna need more. So we can make one or centerpiece, but there's gonna be a place where there's like a lot more. Dragon egg. Let's do 2 eggs for now, real quick. Oh, and we were crafting a bunch of HSSS. Yeah, there's a bunch of stuff that probably just failed. This HSSS was like a 5,000, I want to say. Oh shit. Okay. 5,000 batch of HSSS because I wanted to be ready for today for anything we wanted to do, and life decided otherwise. Okay, we can cancel this. This is probably why it failed. So we're mixing this. We're getting Blizz Dust. I don't know where. I hope we're not doing this, but we might be. Blizz Dust. We are. We're using nitrogen and blaze powder to make blizz, which itself is fine, but how did we run out? Like, it's impossible we ran out. Something else happened because this recipe is there. It's literally just waiting to be like mixed, right? Yeah. Okay. I feel better now knowing that that was not the issue. We're still gonna have like stuff that is literally just stuck in these machines that we're gonna have to empty out, but yeah. Okay, it's almost 8 a.m. Time to go sleep. Isn't it like Monday 8 a.m. for you? Isn't that like work starting soon? For me, it would be. But yeah, you have a good night, Neb. Thanks for stopping by and, you know, as per usual, giving us all of your arcane knowledge on this GTNH thing we're trying to accomplish. Okay, I'm gonna have to figure out every single thing that has like stuff stuck in it. The good news is we're gonna see this really easily because there's gonna be stuff like this that is literally just stuck. But also we could leave it. Some recipes are just gonna run. So that is fine. We're trying to craft this. Yeah, this is not gonna work. Can we start you back up? Oh, we cannot. Okay. This is fun. This is really, really fun. How do we fix this? There's so many things that are depending on this power. Can I? Oops. Well, I mean, it's broken anyway, right? So I can do this. What's the easiest way we can do this? So this thing must be like, it's not even fully used. So there's something in the setup that I just did that doesn't work. Well, there it is. Okay. Let's hope nothing blows up. I didn't hear anything. That's usually a good thing. Definitely don't want to run any of the stuff that's over there. How about we try to restart all the machines, but not all the machines. I cut off the power for the ones that are... Yeah, okay. Let's check the assembler. The assembler is like the main thing I need right now. Yeah, it's not gonna work. So power is coming from here. Coming from here and all the way here. This thing's connected, right? Output EV. Oh no, wait. I need to flip these around. Whoops. It could have been worse. Okay. Attempt number, I don't even know how many anymore. Yeah, well, I guess we just voided a bunch of shit. That's perfect. Exactly what we needed. And we just voided some more. Amazing. Let's try to figure this out. Day with the 10 months. Appreciate it. Thank you. It's been 10 months. How's it 10 months? How am I gonna like celebrate a year and it's been 10 months? I'm pretty sure you've been subscribed since day 1, right? Unless you haven't. But Ruckus was also at 10 months earlier, so maybe you couldn't subscribe before like 2 months before I got like what is it, affiliate or whatever it's called. So we input 64 amp, we get 16 amps out of IV. It goes into this cable, but not really, because this doesn't work. There's power here, no more power here. And we are outputting 64 amps times 2 right here. Why is this cable not getting any power? Like, it's got to be a priority thing or whatever, right? I think I saw power going through for a second. Right? And then we have our LUV step up right here. You know what? Let's do something stupid. Pretty sure we have like an old battery buffer somewhere, right? No, we don't. I'm not going to be able to craft this thing, am I? I might. Yeah, no, it's not going to work. Is this a... It's not a buffered energy hatch. I mean... You know what? We can do this. I just want to see if power is getting there at all. I don't know why, like it's... Maybe the batteries are heavy, but it's making me heavy somehow. I'm gonna remove this and this. I literally just want to see this work. It is going up, so we are getting power. But it's definitely not enough. Is the main thing. So interesting. So we are getting IV power, LUV power, sorry. The problem is it's getting somewhere else and we require way more than this. I'm trying to have an idea right now, and I don't know how much of... I don't know if this is a good idea. I hate this idea, but I think we have to do this. Let's get some EV superconductors. And let's get oh no, just saw the title. Yeah, we're Beta Key. I really have to concentrate on not butchering your name. Yeah, we lost 8 nukes, so now we have to figure this out. EV energy energy hatch, actually. Okay, we do have a 64 amp energy hatch. Okay, we might be able to somehow somewhat save this. Extreme power transformer. Extreme power transformer. Okay, I might have an idea. I don't know how good of an idea this is, but if I do this, we step down 64 amps of EV into 16 amps of IV. We literally just steal power or borrow power from the CBD setup. Yeah, we're trying to get this back up because it's giving power to so many things that yeah, it's no good. Like the CBD cannot provide the power that we need for this. Also, can I... Why am I slowed? Oh, because I need to eat. Come on. Okay, and let's just cable this thing up. It's all right. We were kind of looking for something to do today, and we kind of figured out what to do because of this. So I'm not even mad. This is giving me a purpose today, and this is all I needed today. I really, really wanted to stream today. I wanted this to work today, like the streaming, and I had no clue what we could do, and I connected, and we had no more nukes. So this is kind of like a blessing in disguise sort of thing. Sort of. So I'm happy. I'm kind of happy that we have a problem that I can fix, and I'm gonna feel like I did something today. That's the gist of it. And also, this is getting me back into the gears of fixing shit in GTNH. But yeah, nightmare fuel though. Yeah, it is. It is. None of this is working as I want it right now. Like, why can't I even get this step down? No, I want this to step up now. You need to step your game up. Okay, see, we're getting back into things, right? We're inputting 64 amps of EV. We're getting 16 amps of IV out, which is going into here, which is hopefully right now, it's going into these guys, which I actually don't want to happen. So I'm going to disconnect this for a second. It's actually not even working. What did I do wrong? 16 amps of IV going into here. This is formed. Why is this not working? Oh, there you go. Okay, so now all I want is for this to fill up. We're gonna give it a bit of time. I don't know how much, but enough for us to craft some stuff. What I need to be able to craft is a few eggs, because for anyone joining, like Ditaki, we have power problems. As you've seen, the nukes have exploded, but also we had some problems because the A2 network is using about 37 amps of EV. We have 32. So we're like right there. And then I have 2 of these guys, which I need to get eggs on top of, but we also need to craft more of these guys, more eggs. And yeah, that's that. So for now, we're relying on this CBD setup to power the AE2 network so that our crafting can come back online. This thing is not at full capacity, maybe at full capacity, not at full capacity. So out of the 262 EU per tick, it's currently using 150-ish. And then, and that's including, we're currently giving, like, we're filling up this battery. Once this battery is back online, we're gonna reconnect all the crafting stuff that's been powered by this LUV thing here. We're gonna be very mindful about what we craft, and we'll craft exactly what we need to fix the nukes and get this back up and running. So yeah, we're gonna dragon egg it out. Yeah. Oh yeah. For the AE2 part. So again, like this is sort of a discussion we've had before earlier, but we need to fix this. The cryogenic freezer should just be a normal vac freezer, so that we don't need to rely on the gelid cryotium. That's number 1. That's probably why they exploded, but also there's other stuff that's kind of suspicious. I'm suspecting maybe A2 was down because it didn't have enough power. So that might be one of the reasons too. What else did we say we had to fix? This, so A2 power is the first thing. Then we have to fix, well, reinstall or reconfigure the nukes again. We have to recable everything because I literally disconnected cable as we were troubleshooting. And yeah, so if today we can get back up with like 4, maybe 8 nukes would be nice. But we'll see, you know? So we need to do some crafting, and for that we need to fix everything else. I'm not going to care about the power failures quite yet. I think we're good. I'm going to wait for this to be at like 1 billion EU maybe. Like 5% would be nice. 5% is going to take, what, another like 5 minutes? Maybe? So anyway, how about, we don't need this. How about we try to reconnect some of the stuff? I want to see how much power is being used just for auto crafting on this thing. So if we reconnect this, there's no weird loop because we're not powering one from another. We don't have any usage yet, which is fine because everything is power failed probably. And then instead of trying to boot everything back up, I think the number 1 thing we need is the assembler. Let's try to boot this up. Now it's going to do some other stupid stuff because we have some level maintainers. And it's all right. We're right underneath the current amount of power we supply this thing. So this is good because that means we can use the assembler right now without not filling up the battery, right? So it's going to make some drones, which I'm assuming is good because we're going to need this to make sure we're going to need to make sure the drones are staying up. So this is good. And then can we make some grandmaster thingies? What is this going to need? A bunch of crap. Okay, what about the egg? We can start with the eggs maybe. So the number 1 problem for this was this, the chunks. I'm assuming the chunks are good now. Oh yeah. Perfect. So we can make eggs now. This is great. Now we just need to get more of these grandmaster things and start removing or reducing the power usage from the batteries to this. So then A2 is going to be fully passived back again. And then yeah, let's go check the mage tower, the wizard's study, I guess it's called. This thing should be running right now. And it's using what kind of power? It's not using any power. Amazing. So yeah, we're just waiting for this. And then we're going to be crafting the egg in this thing. This should work. Thankfully, magic is not too bad, power-wise. Man, if there was an LUV Grandmaster, like, energy absorber, you betcha I would place a few of those down as a backup for the nukes. Oop, yeah, that's not what I meant. I'm in Red Wrench when I do bees because I just want to delete the drones. I guess that was one way to fix the problem, but we're not going to do that. So yeah, it's just waiting for this. So making eggs is very painfully slow, but I haven't seen really any way to increase the speed of this. It should be using everything that this node has to make it as fast as possible. I'm guessing there is a twist version of this. That's not twist, is it? Yeah, there's a twist version of this for Essentia smelting, which is not the alchemy tower. Is it this? I think it's this. I'm not sure. But eventually we should look into this for sure. I don't even know, like, what do you need to make this? LUV? We should get this. If this is actually Essentia, like, extraction, draw raw aurum essence from Voltex LiveX. Thanks for the raid. Let me give you a shout out. Voltex. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream? How was everything? What were you guys playing over in your stream? Were you Gregging or just Minecrafting or any other interesting game? We are trying to fix some power issues right now, and it is going all right. We're waiting for some eggs to fix some power issues with oh, you know what we could do? We could diverge power from this into the battery. Oh, we could totally do this. Oh, I'm having a... Oh my god, okay, well, wait. I guess the spires are gonna win for right now. IV to LUV, so I can make 16 amps of LUV for every one of these. And then we need 64 amps of IV, which I guess is this times 4. So if I do 64 amp in my search, right? 64 amp IV transformer. Yeah, no, we can only get this. Unless I make like a big transformer. There's a multi-block for transforming power, which I've never used. Wait, and we have like an LUV cable right here, don't we? Right here. We could so easily do this. I don't like this. Let's do some maths. We have 64 times 10 amps of EV power. Like guaranteed, right? That's 640 amps of EV power divided by 4 is 160 amps of IV, which is 100, or sorry, which is 40 amps of LUV. We could technically totally do something right here where we take power from all of these guys, diverge it manually into a transformer into the LUV line, reconnect everything, fix the nukes. That would technically bring everything back up. Now, I don't want this to become our main power source, but this is what it's kind of sounding like. We have a transformer. There's a multi-transformer, isn't there? There's a big like multi-transformer somewhere. What's the name of that thing? Let's have a look at the quests maybe. Essentia, compress, energy. I'm sure there's a transformer somewhere. Manual transformer. That's not it, right? Oh, that might be it. It is the manual transformer. Okay, direct upstep, tapped upstep. I have no clue what these are, but I'm guessing we want a direct upstep. Can you go from like annoyed by building chains of transfer? Yeah, that's exactly what it is, right? Make a manual dynamo. Want to use these fancy 64 amp patches and dynamos. Yeah, okay. So, and this is how big? 3x3x3. And this is easy. Okay. Let me do this. I think we have access to this. I think. So we can compress, extrude. Let's do compressor. $75, 30 seconds. MV. Let's do this. And this is mixing, I'm assuming. Oh, we could totally do this. Okay, so mixer 03. And then compressor, so LEC. Some EBF. 0. And then finally some of this. Okay, how many do we need? We need 8. I think this is an okay solution. That's going to fix all of our power problems right now. We can start everything back up while we work on getting the nukes back up. Oh yeah, these are like already done. So this and then manual transformer and whatever block needs to go there. Ferrite block, I guess, in the middle. Yeah. And then some machine casing. Okay, you can make this thing very long. Let me see. So MV machine casings, and then whatever machine whatever dynamo and energy hatch we need. This thing also said it needed a muffler. No? I'm just crazy, I guess. I thought I saw like a muffler in the quest. Also needs a muffler, energy hatch, and dynamo, not guaranteed to work. I'm guessing this is outdated and there is no muffler here anymore. So that's okay. Let's get 32 of these. And let's get a block of this. So we're going to be able to do 64 amp. We're going to be able to do 64 amp energy hatches going into 64 energy hatches going into the transformer, and then coming out is going to be 16 amp LUV maybe, if we can do that. I'm gonna have to see which thing we can put in there. I'm gonna keep this on me for now. Let's go repair this too, because we're gonna run out soon enough. Okay, we got some dragon eggs. They just take a bit of time, but it's all right. Okay, so dragon egg first. So that's just gonna help, like right away. Or, you know what? This is probably like currently getting all the power not from this, I'm assuming. I don't think I missed anything. You just literally placed a... Yeah. Oh, the buffer is filling up, maybe. That might be it. I don't know what the buffer is for 32 million, but it is generating power. It's just not there yet. Then what about this guy? Yeah, of course it's using the big LCR. This is not gonna work. Okay, it does work. Okay, I'm happy this is kind of working. The mixer, I don't know if we can start all these. We're gonna try. Hopefully we're not killing our power right now. Actually, you know what? They're probably fine because this, yeah. So this is probably going up very slowly, but then there's a big bump in usage and then it's fine. Okay, I see. We're getting there, which probably means I don't actually need to do the transformer since we're getting power now from the battery. So I might be able to just literally start crafting the nukes. I'm gonna say that we can do this now. We're starting everything and then some stuff is gonna fail. Mostly the stuff in the plat line because it's literally disconnected. But then if I come here, that's good. And what's really nice right now is we have all of our Vulcanuses. We have a bunch of Vulcanus over there. They're all disconnected. They don't get power. And they're very hungry on power. They use a lot of power. This guy, this Mega EBF that Yui was like, this is useless, this is pointless, it's not fast enough, blah, 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 is good because it's not using the main power, the main reactor. So we can still cook stuff with it. And we literally updated it like not too long ago. So it should be able to cook everything that we need to cook for the nukes. So for the nukes, what are these called? IC2 reactor, maybe? Yeah, so I need a bunch of these, right? I think I need 6, 5? No, 4, 6. I need 6 per reactor, I think, right? I keep misclicking everything. Reactor chamber. No, I need nuclear reactors. Pretty sure that's what it is. Right? I keep forgetting. I'm guessing. Yeah, so 6 chambers, one reactor. Okay, so the good news is we already have the reactors. We just need more chambers. We're going to need some storage buses. We're going to need a bunch of wireless redstone thingies, these things. So the wireless receivers. Probably going to need a lot more. How do we not have a craft for these? Yeah, we do. Okay, we're going to need cables. We're going to redo this cabling here. we don't need this. We can literally get IV power from the nukes, I think. We could technically do LUV for pretty much everything, but I'm not going to play around too much with the setup. My point is not to make this better or anything. I want it back. That's priority number one. So we're going to get some IV super cons. And we're going to want 4x, 2x. We got our wireless receivers right here. And then the other side. I will never have spent so much time on our nukes. Okay, so this can be reconnected. I guess when you need them, right? And if I'm not mistaken, we need a bunch of these red cables. Now, we don't need them to be smart. We just need cables. Set exchange wireless to only contain, and then I can do this, right? And then if I select this here, I believe I can just tell it like to, oh wait, I need to be in set exchange. Replace block width to this, whitelist to this. Okay. Don't ask me why this is important. It's not. Okay. So I'm assuming that we need a cable for every one of these. I guess we just lost like one cable, which is not too bad. And then we need a bunch of storage buses. And I'm pretty sure they don't have any special configuration. I don't know that they have any like priority or anything on them. I think they're literally just storage buses. They're meant to store and see what's stored so that we can swap whatever is inside. So it needs to be bi-directional. This is what I'm trying to say, I guess. We're missing one right here. What's the worst that could happen, right? Our nukes could blow up. Okay. And then chamber. What's really important is that all of this is off right now. So that we don't get a weird like nuke thing. But I'm pretty sure they won't start, the nukes won't start until we actually put some redstone on them. So should be fine. And this is going up, so we are super good. We're waiting on these guys. Now why? Probably because of all the recipes that failed. So this right here Is the vac freezer? There's no vac freezer for this. We're good on oxygen. Why is this not going anywhere? Oh, wait. I didn't do this. Well, I did this, but not right now. Ferrite mixture, ferrite mixture. It's definitely a circuit 0 and not a circuit 1. Right? It is. So this right here is where this needs to go. So we can stop this. Oh, I'm wondering if the volcanists are trying to start and voiding everything. It might be, but I would be surprised, I guess. They're not. I'm just gonna turn them off just in case. And then I'll do the same with the quad EBF. This guy is definitely not connected there. Actually, no. You know what? They're fine. These guys are not, but this one should be fine here. Okay. Something is stuck. So right here. Autoclave, of course. Autoclave IV. And obviously this is using the power from over here. So we can reconnect this. Smart cable. This is going to use some power now. That is way too much power. But I know why. This is the bees. The bees are probably using most of this to fill up the other battery, which we definitely don't want happening. So let me go to the bee setup. Yeah, so this is getting like 50,000 or 650,000 EU. We don't want this. No, thank you. This is gonna help. We're still going down. There might be some other stuff. For now, if I can just get these guys crafted. Okay, they're good. They're probably just waiting on this. It might be on the other side. They're not. What's this for? Assembler, circuit 2. So it's this one here, but for some reason it's not showing up. gonna run out of power in a second, I feel like. It's not too bad. Okay, let's figure out this assembler thingy here. We're trying to do this right here, but it's literally just not going in. I don't think it's stuck in the output. So what is it? These are all online. Yeah, we just heard it start here. Yeah, okay, so they're good now. So this we can take it out and we're making some reactor chambers. Great. Okay, that's number one. Now, why am I getting messaged? What's happening? Okay, we're good. Let's make sure we maybe disconnect this before we run out of power. Maybe? Or do we just try to make the nukes right now? I guess we could try just making the nukes, right? Because if we get just one setup, I think we're gonna be fine. Okay, let's get in there. Please no die. Oh, I guess this needs to go up one. It does. It does need to go up one. So I'm assuming it goes like this. Like this. Or does it need to... Okay, it needs to have this. So reactor... Good. I do have the patterns somewhere. If we can get some coolant cells, I guess I should be using the NAC ones. Do we just run out of power? No, not quite yet. Okay, so there's one here, one here, and two down here. I'm pretty sure it's NAC, right? No, it's helium. Okay, so not these guys. So like this. Like this. And then there's one here. One here. I'm looking at the setup that we have on our creative world, by the way. I have no clue. Well, I kind of understand why it's set up like this. I think that's it. So there's 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. So we should be fine. Just ignore how I'm counting. I hope this doesn't blow up. Okay. And then I am pretty sure, pretty sure, we just need a wireless thing right here, which we can probably get from doing this. Warding. How do I disable this? Am I missing something here? How do you remove water glass? Feels like we're gonna run out before I can figure this out. So you can't mine it. I thought it would be with the wand, but it's not. I thought it would be the wand with this. I'm assuming that it's because I didn't place it. Because I am pretty sure that if I placed it, this is good. I can't delete it. I can't mine it. But I can definitely remove it. So this is because I didn't place it. Which means I am perfectly okay with doing this for a second. And literally just removing this. And then I'm gonna keep some of these. We're just gonna double check this real quick. It's connected. It's seeing everything. So I'm gonna put one of the receivers. So this is not online. This is not the right side. I don't think I want it like this. I want it to like, yeah, like this. And I'm pretty sure it's 1, 1, 3. Yeah, it's this one right here. Right? And this is offline now. This is just off because this is off. And I'm gonna start it and we're gonna hope for the best. Worst case, we lose 1 reactor, right? Worst case, I die. So this thing's generating 44,000 EU per tick. I thought it would be more. Did I put the right fuel in there? I definitely did. We're using quad fuel MOX rods. Maybe it is just 43,000. Let's wire it up. Just because it's gonna help. Yeah, because then that means like 44,000 times 8 is 350. I thought this thing made like more like 700. Maybe the temp needs to go up. I don't think so though. So you know what? I'm gonna turn it off. I'm expecting this to flicker and then a coolant swap to happen. I don't know if that means things are gonna get pulled out. No, because they're not low enough. Also, this we need to fix. Okay. So I was kind of expecting more power out of this. That's all right. We can remove this for now. And then we can fix the other ones. I am pretty sure this is right. I don't think we have any other fuel rods. If I double check real quick the setup for the coolant cells, this looks all right. I don't think there's supposed to be like an uptime, or sorry, not an uptime, but a boot time. But I would expect this core temp to be at 99% and it's not right now. If we go check it real quick, it is in our test server. So that's the one that Uwe did the testing with when he first started this. It is meant to go like 1 in, so that's looking fine. And so it's not doing any power right now, right? Why is it not doing any power? So is it just off? Okay, so this is making more power and it is at 99%. Why though? We have the same exact setup, I think. We just don't have the same coolant cells. That's the only thing. If I come here for a second. Huey, I don't know if you're here, but I'd be curious to know why the core temp is not running at 99% for the other one. But also, I know this is wrong. HE coolant cells. We use these. I want to see if I swap these out. Is it going to do the same power? Because this is the same MOX cells that we have or we use. So I would expect this nuclear setup to literally just, I guess, recycle the coolant cells just less often. But I wouldn't expect the power output to change. It is fine. Okay, so why? Why? Why is this any different? Let me turn it off because the server is always on. Let's go back. Let's make sure we have 99% temp again. And I'm pretty sure we have the same setup. Let's try it again. Turn it on again. Unless it's... No, the power is going out now. Yeah, why is this so much less? These are all like mocks. Is it because I have too many coolant swap cells somewhere? It looks like I have the right ones. Like everything looks all right. And this thing definitely does not need yeah, definitely doesn't need any of this. So let me fix this. We're gonna make a vac freezer real quick. We're going to replace this by an actual vac freezer. We're going to need some more of that. And then we're also going to need frostproof. Pretty sure we need everything the same. Needs maintenance cover. We're gonna need that too. Well, actually, you know what? We can use this magical tool. Wait, it doesn't like how I'm doing my selection. There. Okay, and then we can literally just pop this in. Do a not gate. Needs a maintenance cover. What else does a vac freezer need? It's got everything it needs, I'm pretty sure. Input bus, cross machine. Can I refresh this? No. Oh, there it is. Okay. We're getting there. Okay, the only thing is I also need to remove this right here. Right? Hi there, Langer. How are you doing? We're almost done fixing our stuff here. I feel like we're getting there. Slowly but surely getting there. We're good. I'm good. I'm good. We're just trying to fix this power situation here, and then I'll be much better. But also, I'm glad that we have this problem, because then I can literally just fix stuff. I don't know what we would have done today if it wasn't for this. So it's not the best kind of problem to have, but could have been worse. If I can know how to make a vac freezer. Could you imagine knowing how to make a vac freezer? Why is this not happy now? Is it because it doesn't have enough things? It needs 16 to 24? How's there not 16 in here? We're gonna count 24, 19, 1. There is 19 in there. Maybe this needs to be replaced. Why is it so hard to make a vac freezer? I don't like the fact that these textures are not resetting, but I also like kind of don't know why it would do this. What is this here? Is there a muffler? There is no muffler on these. Okay. That is good to know, I guess. Finally. So our coolant network is finally gonna have some of these. for the swapping, so that is good. Okay, so this is better now. Let's figure out this. I still don't understand. I'm gonna start this. It's gonna make more power. And then let's figure out, let's give it a minute, you know, see if so why is this not happy right now? Because the vac nuke freezer is no bueno. Did I literally just do this? Okay. So this thing, any issues should be reported here, and it needs to be high thingy, which I did before, but because this is just a casing. Why? So wait. How is this not like it's west, so it's going this way? It is now set to weak, not strong for some reason. Yeah, so this is getting power, but why would I invert it? There's no reason to invert it, right? Unless it was set up to something else, but no, we just want it, like, whenever there's an issue, we want this to ring. And so it doesn't need to be inverted. Yeah, like, why did we make this so much more complicated? Okay. Let me turn this off. I just want this to be looking better. All of the coolant is now good. It's cool. This thing is still not making power because LSC high. So the low is on, the high is off. I would expect this to turn on actually. Pretty sure this is off, but yeah, this is actually off. This is on. Nuke freezer is off. It might be. How do we know if the vac freezer is on or off? How do we do this? It is currently on wireless receiver 2. So, oh, there was a transmitter here. Okay, I guess this is why this was inverted. Yeah, okay. So this goes here. We have a NOT gate right here. What mod is this? Sorry for missing your message. My chat was all the way up. Don't know why. This is GTNH. So yeah, this is Greg Tech New Horizons. Okay, so this is off, and then we had probably a wireless transmitter right here set to probably 1002. So this is saying that the nuke freezer is on and the nuke can start. as it should. But it's still not making the same amount of power that I would expect. I don't know why. Unless it's because I need to bring it down one, but I very much doubt it. I feel like this is how it was. I don't think you want a nuke chamber right here. This looks like it makes sense, but it's not making the amount of power I'm expecting. I don't know why. And the pattern is the same. I'm gonna double check the pattern again. I have a picture of what the pattern is supposed to be. And it's looking fine to me, which, I don't know. I can literally take this right next to it. Yeah, well, why is the temp at 0, Yui? I'm trying to... How do I bring it to 99? Do I have to do it manually? Do I have to like remove one of the coolant cells? How do you do this? It feels dangerous to like remove a coolant cell, right? How do you bring it to 99? 3 rods in there? So you do this before doing this, I assume. So I would turn this off. So this is completely off, right? You're saying I should remove all of these. Put parted glass behind you. Wait, let me deal with this first. So this is gonna run, right? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna need those back now that I think about it, but it's all right. I can do this after. So I have stuff behind me. My problem right now is that I also need to get a lever right here to manually control this for a second. And also, because you placed the water glass, Ui, I can't delete any of this water glass, so I have to get in creative to do so, which is fine. This should not like destroy everything, right? No, warded wand doesn't work. I've tried that. If it's not mine, if I didn't place it, I cannot use the wand to remove it or anything else. A lever, then 60, 70, remove 1 rod, then 80, 90, remove a second rod. Okay, cool. So I like this. Very clear instructions. So we start with 3 rods, very hot. We bring it to, you said 60, 70. 60, 70, and then we remove 1 rod. I'm gonna play dangerous here. Right? We're just gonna wait for this to be 99. That look good. And then we're gonna bring all of this back. And I'm assuming that you don't want to put coolant cells first, right? I don't know if it matters, but... Well, how about we remove that stupid lever first? Shit. I thought I messed it up. I know how we can fix this. So I'm not gonna die. Okay, and then we can place these back, right? This is off. Like, I'm just confirming this is off because I turned this off. So all of this is off. So I can go back here. This is gonna be fun to do, like, manually, you know? If only there was like a way to copy and paste this. Would be nice. I guess it is easier to put the coolant cells and then just shift click everything else. I'm guessing that would be much easier. But I'm scared that the coolant cells are gonna cool down the thing. Iwi, do you know if I put the coolant cells first, is it gonna lower the temp or no? It won't? Okay, so I should be doing the coolant cells first. So the pattern for the coolant cells is much easier. One, two, here. The other one goes right. Wait, right here. One, two, here. All the way at the bottom. Right here. Two right here, and then one here, and one goes here. Oh, I had one already. Is that it? Okay, I'm starting this thing. I don't care if it explodes. Actually, I do care. Okay, that is much better. That is what we want. Okay. So we need to repeat this a couple of times. So I'm gonna need a lever with me. First thing I'm gonna do is prep all the reactors with 99%. And then we'll place the coolant cells and then everything else. Cell can't take from core temp, center top. Did I miss something, Yui? I don't think so, right? 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. Looks like I have the right pattern. And you can't put chambers first. I hate this. Yeah, we're good. I can't put the redstone yet. I'm gonna do the redstone afterwards this time. Because I can TP here. I'm pretty sure I can get back in here. So we're gonna do 3 cells, right? 3 MOX cells. Jones are not happening, that's fine. It's okay. So I can be kind of cocky here and try to get it to 90% with 3 and then switch to 1, right? Because you could always do this. Yeah, you don't even have to... Oh shit. Well, that's all right. It's because of this here. I shouldn't connect this yet either. It's good that I'm doing this, because when they're going to explode again, because they are going to explode again, I'll know exactly what to do. Right? Oh, I forgot. Great. Well, I guess that was a good test. Amazing. Wait, let me put this here for a second. Let's put all of this back. But I just voided a bunch of coolant cells though. Yep. I just voided a bunch of HE coolant cells. There's 61 here. Okay, we can literally just take a bunch from here. Rip. Yeah, no, it's my fault. I got messed up because of the A2 trying to do a thing here. I don't know how many we need. I'll put 69 just for nice. Actually, I do know how many we need. We need well, 2, 4, 6, 7, 9, 11, 13, 14. 14 times 8. So 112 would be a nice number to have in here, I guess. Like, assuming all the nuclear reactors try to do a swap all at the same time, we probably want to have 8 reactors worth of NAC cells, NAC coolant cells in here, I'm assuming. Also, like, why not, right? Can't hurt. This requires... Okay, it's happening. I wasn't sure if it was going to do it for a second. Okay, let's retry this while we're waiting on the coolant cells. So, reactor, chamber, 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 chamber. I guess I lost one of the rods too now. But now that I know how this works, we're good. We're just going to repeat that 7 more times. Now it gets actually repetitive. Okay. I should get the lever out of there. We need 14 now, I know. I should have kept that. I'm stupid. Let me just get set up here. This has been messy so far. I want to have enough space for all of this to work. 4 times 3 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. So I just need enough space to have all of this. Then I can do the pattern. Just want to make sure we place it all in the right place. I think that's it. I think that's it. Yep, just double checking again. I kind of get it now. We got this. And then we just take a bunch of these. And now let's do this. And also the redstone. Forgot. I'll get it. And I think I do want to place it like this. Reactor on, right? And then that's it. That's generating power now. Now we can place this thing. Can we? Wait. Maybe actually I can't. Okay, well, you know what? Yes. Exactly what I meant to do. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Looks all right to me. And we should connect power, right? Because now this is getting power. All right. Yeah, now this is getting there. We're gonna be able to restart some of our machines now. When I start this and connect this, we get 1 million EU of usage of out, which is not good. Also, I guess this got destroyed when it exploded. But that's all right, because we don't need this anymore. So I'm gonna get rid of this. Okay, so no more stealing power. Stealing is bad. Don't do it. Okay. Let's do another one, right? And if I could get something to not take damage, I wouldn't say no. So what I'm gonna do actually to make this a tiny bit easier every time is I'm gonna remove these guys. This way I can place the storage bus and just place the missing cable at the bottom from underneath. I don't have to get back inside every time, and it's just going to be easier. So this storage bus, we need nuclear. Remove this one. Chamber. This. Right. Chamber. We put 3 rods in there. We play the gamba. We hope we don't lose. I'm good at the gamba. We wait for like 90, and the minute I see a 9 there, we remove both rods, and then we're good. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9. We're good. And then let's get some. I guess we still have to get out. I should and could shut you off. I should and could keep these here. This space, I mean. For these guys. So that should be 14. If I do know how to count. So go like this, this. That looks all right to me. And then I'm guessing we're gonna need more of these. And I'm also guessing that it is gonna be better at this point. Oh, that is so dangerous. It's gonna be so much safer and better to place these on this side. I should have done this here as well. I need the opposite, actually. Okay, and then reactor on. We hope we don't explode. We don't. And then we can just get back down here. Place our missing cable right here, and then power. And then we should be getting like 300,000. That is so much better. We're basically halfway there, almost. Next one's gonna be halfway. But this is good. This is actually really good because now I'm getting the hang of it. I just hate that I did this, but it's all right. This would have been better, I think. Okay, so this. Play the gamba. I think we get like 5 to 6, 7% every time. I want to say 6. So it's, yeah, 5 or 6. Oh, I'm gonna die. I almost died. Okay, now it doesn't like this because I've been eating just this for... Okay, we do have some miniature hearts. How are these guys? Are they any good? Yeah, they are. Okay. I'll do this instead. So I'm gonna take a bunch of these. Okay, we just need to reconnect A2. And actually move from this to redstone. Oh, oh shit. What? Oh, I didn't place the, well, yeah, that's my bad. The good news is most of these are fine. So there's 1, 2. I think that's it. 1, 2, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2. I think that is all right. Yep, it's good. I thought it was going to explode for a second because I did this while it was live, but because I started with the coolant, I guess it's fine. Oh, I realize I just... Just want to make sure they're all in here. Okay, let me just fix this because I broke my inventory for a second, or how it was supposed to be. Okay, this is the rods I'm going to use for this. This is not needed. This is very much needed. I don't need this anymore. Yeah, I figured out a way of doing this properly. Okay. Yeah, we just need some LUV supercon now. Because these guys were done with LUV supercons for some reason. This is not gonna work though. Oh yeah, because they can do multiple amps. I see. Yeah, so they're doing probably like 3 amps. Yeah, 3 point something amps, I guess. Yeah, we're halfway done now. Okay, can we start this? If I start this, it's not gonna work. Because we have a battery, a second battery for all of this, the minute I plug this in, power is gonna go crazy. It's gonna go up to 1 million, I think. The good news is this battery is much bigger than the other one. So if we wanted to still fill the other battery out of this one. We could. We're just going to be running out of power for a bit of time. That's the only thing. But so far, this is fine. This is good. I'm guessing it did a swap right there because yeah, it's working on this. Okay, so it's good. Should we speed this up? Maybe not. I think we're good. It's not crazy fast, but until we upgrade the fuel on this, I think we're good. Okay, time to full. So yeah, it's going back up now. So I guess it's just a matter of doing the other ones now. I think the pattern or the setup is good. We're in a much better state. I feel like we should be able, because I'm gonna have to keep doing this because we have to get back the power. We need a 4x LUV Supercon. So we have 9 billion, I think, in there, roughly. We have 9 billion EU. And the big question, big question is, can I start this without losing all of the power? We have 9 billion. This thing can take 16 billion. And it's currently using 30,000, really. So we could reduce this to a simple like LUV energy hatch. It's a 16 amp. We could do like a normal or a 4 amp one. Just to fill it up like slower, right? Probably would be a better idea. Oops, that is not what I meant to do. So I mean, if we do this, you're gonna see we're using up like, we're using the entire power gen that we have over at the reactors. Not even right now, when we have all of the reactors, is this. So we should switch this to something that's a lot less. Yeah, this is 16 amp. We could do 4. It's still going to be 120,000. That's way more manageable. And then I can come back here and fix this. Yeah, so this is going to be like 130,000 roughly, or 155, you know, who's counting? And that should be way more manageable than like a million or whatever. I guess 4 times this, so 600 something. This is doing okay. And this is doing almost fine. We're gonna add one last, I have 20 minutes to make another reactor. Let's do that. See, I learned today that we have to cook these guys. Okay, we're good. Just get out of here real quick. Heal up and then do the coolant cells. Okay, so this is our priming stuff. That's why it's on fire. No, I get it. I thought the I don't know why, but I thought the nuclear was just itself balanced at 99%. But it's balanced, but if you don't put the eat first in, you don't have that 99%. I get it. So I just didn't know that, or I guess remembered, because you probably told me this before, Huey. But I guess I just didn't remember that you had to prime it yourself. That's the only part that I would have missed if you weren't there. But I don't know if I would have figured this out easily, so thank you. And now that we know exactly how to set this up, I will not be afraid of setting this up myself anymore. I mean, I was not afraid, but you get it. I almost started this. I almost started it. I mean, it would have been fine because there's nothing in here, but still. I caught that. I misclicked it by one square, one space. This is good, right? Yeah, this looks good to me. Let's just do it. 100,000. See, that wasn't too bad. Time to empty 5 hours. I think we're right around the usage right now. Like we have the same amount of usage or out than we have ins. So this is good. Just double check it again just to be sure. Still good. Okay, I'm guessing we're gonna want more coolant cells. I feel like we're getting low. We need 14 per reactor. What I did not count for is that every one of these reactors also had coolant cells in it, and now that's not the case anymore. But now that we have power, you know, like I guess we should do one more. Yeah, lots of them died, exactly. I can start a bunch. Also, I did make a bunch, so let's just put them in here for now. But I'm gonna make more. And by more, I mean we're gonna make like 120 more. This should be fine. All of the machines now are... should be good. We are... yeah, the whole base is powered back now, so... but you know what? I really don't hate the idea, Huey, of putting a manual transformer right here. Right here, we could put a manual transformer with a diode or whatever, and then the manual transformer, we could turn it back, we could turn it on and off, and input power into this cable here, this melodic alloy cable, this LUV cable. First off, we should change all of this. You know this already, but we should change all of this to supercons. And then once we have the supercons with like however many freaking EU this is, or amps, 256 amps, we could have the transformer as a backup for like, oh, something happens with power, we can come here and we don't like spamming the spire, but we could get like half of our power from this one spire, but we can't use the megas anymore, like something like this, right? But yeah, so maybe that's a project for later. Maybe the real project is to finally move to like a properly centralized power with also like proper, you know, battery on site for every things that we want to power, and yeah, so that we can work on this. Yeah, it just did a swap, or it's doing a swap right now. Cool. Let's do another one, I guess. Another one of these. Let me just mute this here. Okay. Good. Yeah, let's do another one. I'm getting good at this. I think we're gonna need 3 more reactors or 2 more. We're gonna need 2 more nuclear reactors. 1 more. I might have to check this one out. And yeah, no, I'm gonna finish this. Cause we need power. So we're gonna place 3 rods in here. We're just gonna wait a bit. Let's go get our coolant cells. Let's heal up first. I'll remove the lever first too. This way we don't mess up. I'm pretty confident, so I'm just gonna do it. Not what I wanted. Maybe I'm too confident. Yeah, this is good. I think the only annoying part maybe for anyone at this point watching is this is getting very repetitive. Dewey warned me about that, but that's okay because we really needed this to be fixed. And the second part is all the damage I'm taking, the sound must be freaking annoying at some point. But yeah. Gonna make a bunch of these. Okay. We're gonna need more reactor chambers too. We have enough for 2 more reactors. That's because I lost the reactor. So that's normal / on me. I guess we could I'm gonna hyper focus now, and this is gonna be done fast. Okay. That's what happens when I lock in. Okay, now we can't make any more of these. So we're gonna need 6 plus another 4. So 10 of these. And I have no clue if all the machines are back up and running now. This is reconnected. I'm also going to make sure all of these guys are running. Actually, I don't even have to go through this. I can literally just use the drone center and do this. Okay, so this is Platline. We can turn Platline back on, I think. The problem with Platline now is that we probably lost a bunch of stuff. Like all of this here, it's not lost, but what I mean is the recipes are gonna get stuck. Okay. I'm gonna start it, and what I'm gonna do is we're gonna cancel all the recipes that are here. And then we're gonna just restart the whole plot line. That's it, I think. Right? Yeah, no more failures. We're back to normal now. This is great. The only thing is, we're missing the eggs now. If we don't want this to take power anymore, we need to, it's taking like 1 or 2 amps, 1.6 amps, 1.5 amp. It's not too bad, but I don't want this to be relying on this. Or CBD just kicked in, so that is great. So we're gonna have to order some eggs and some Grandmaster thingy as well. I do not want this to be an issue anymore. But a bunch of our recipes are done, so I guess there's that. Why are you not working? Okay, we're making liquid helium. It's just taking forever. This is probably a good recipe we could move into the Megavac freezer. If we want to make like a lot of these in batches, it could be nice. I'm assuming that it makes the wires. So at some point you actually need to use the liquid helium, but I'm assuming that there's some wires, some superconductors, I mean, that require to have this. Well, yeah, so one of them requires to have this, I'm pretty sure. Right here. Supercons. So you can do it with this for 192 EU, or you can do it with this for 150. And you get 4 seconds on the recipe too. So it makes superconductors slightly faster, as long as we can make this liquid helium fast. which not really with this, because we get 8 parallels and that's it. And we need to use gelid cryotium. The megavac freezer could do this in like seconds, I feel like. But that's an optimization for later, probably. Because we would need to literally just put a recipe in there. Can I just move this? I think we have this recipe right here just for this. That is funny because we use liquid nitrogen to make gelid cryotium, but we need gelid cryotium to make nitrogen. Probably not a good idea. There it is. We're making 64,000 liquid helium now in 10 seconds. That is probably a better way of doing this. 64 in 10, or so 23,000 liters per minute, or 340,000 liter per minute. So this is much better. And the only reason is there's so much power in this machine. It's just so much faster than the whatever this is, the discount you get from this, the 220% speed. Because the thing over there has like 5 times 64. It has 320 amps of EV, so it's probably running at like UV. Yeah, it's running at basically UV. So that's why it's just so much faster. Okay, we're good, right? We got our reactor chambers, so I can make another reactor, which would be welcome. I need 4 more. Wait, did we just lose this one? I literally just did this one, right? Did we lose 2 reactors? Am I crazy? We just lost 2 reactors, right? Is it because I forgot to reconnect A2? It's gotta be. It's gotta be because I forgot to reconnect A2. Okay, well we're down another 2 reactors, I guess. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure I was like, I need 2 more. Now we need 4 again. Okay, well, I guess we need another 12 of this. And we also need to get 4 of these, or 1 of these for now. I really don't understand it. Let's also fix the mixer. Something's up with the mixer. No recipe found. I am not too sure why this doesn't work. It's online. It's blocking mode. Definitely doesn't have anything in here. Okay, and then what about the output? Output is here. Is the recipe all right? It's, I mean, it's 1. Okay, so it is. Let's make another 2. Yeah, it's making some of the more advanced stuff, so it's working. I don't know what's happening, but okay, so this is making the cryotium, so this is good. I don't know where this is stuck. Maybe the mega is stuck on something. Looks alright to me. I'm gonna remove the drone. It's gonna put itself back. I just want to see it finish. And I might have gone too fast with the two last nuclear reactors and forgot to put A2 on it. That's gotta be why. I just want to see this thing done, and then we can continue with the reactors, and then we'll be good. We're gonna be back to normal until the next explosions, I guess. Or no, there's not gonna be any other explosions, right? Yeah, this is it's this guy, right? Yeah. That's looking good. Looks like everything's done, so don't know why it wouldn't work at this point. It's gonna do this thing. Any minute now. Okay, good. So these are working. So we're back to normal. We just need to get all the power back up and running, because this thing is it's juggling between 30% or around 30%, I guess. But it's good. So we just need to fix the reactors. So this, I was pretty sure I asked for 12, but all right. And I think we have everything. Unless I forgot something so dumb as like this thing, but I don't think so. Let's just get everything set up. Why do I have a storage bus left? That is very suspicious. They're all there though. Probably because I cleared some manually. I think it was A2 not being looked up. Notice on the last nuke, the cable wasn't hooked up. Yeah, and I don't place it until the nukes are ready, because otherwise it's going to try to fill it up with junk, right? Or just random stuff, I guess. So yeah, that's on me. I just need to focus. We're gonna do those last 4 all at the same time. I am probably setting myself up for failure, but that's all right. Where's the fun in not failing, right? We're learning. That's what we're doing. And we're gonna prime every one of these manually, of course. So we're not, I'm not gonna try to do all 4. We're gonna do them one at a time. But I think we're gonna be good. Okay, so let's do this one. And then we'll come back, we'll do all the cooling cells, and then that's it. I almost clicked that again. I'm gonna focus, I'm not gonna talk too much, and we're gonna get this done and over with. No explosions. I guess we can do this now. I should probably heal up though. Too bad we don't get these guys anymore. They're kind of cool. I'm wondering if I'm getting 2 ticks of these now. One for the reactor chamber that I'm in, and one for the other reactor behind me. Should probably heal up again. Already had the tab open. I'll heal up and I'll eat a gap probably. I think it's gonna help because we're gonna get regen, absorption. But I need to eat some other stuff first. Last reactor that we're priming, and then we're gonna be fine. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of those rods because, I mean, we could keep them. Recheck channels just in case for red cable. You're right. That is would be a good thing. Good idea. I actually needed the other tool. So there is 8 channels on this cable. We are connected to this hub. So we're gonna take up 4 more channels. We have plenty of channels essentially. I lost so many receivers too. I guess that's okay. So receivers are gonna be placed in the world. So we want this. We're gonna have cables that we're gonna need. We're gonna need those LUV cables. I guess we can place right now. What's really nice is I don't have to TP back in anymore. Actually, no, it's not true. I'm gonna have to TP back in to place the redstone control afterwards. That's the one. So it's 2x, right? I'm pretty sure there's no reason to have these different other than I don't want to replace this. So I'm not going to touch that for now. Yeah, and we're still at 30%. We're basically hovering at 30%, which is good. It's not perfect, but it's good. So we're gonna do the coolant cells now. I really wish that those would stack, but I guess they don't. Also, we have a lot now. And I guess I should place them first. I should probably just do this and then get in there. Not exactly what I had in mind. Why are you going all the way across? You didn't do this before. Literally wasn't doing this before. Is it because of the fire? No. Yeah, so we're gonna place it right here. Looks good. Might die, arts are low. Yeah, I'm taking care of this. You know what though? I wouldn't say no to... that was a bad idea. Good thing though. I think I found where we were getting our Blizz from. Snow Guardians, maybe? Yeah, Snow Guardians, maybe? Why am I making Snow Guardians? Why are we making or killing Snow Guardians though? Is it for the Ironwood? It might be for the Ironwood. It's not for snowballs, that's for sure. Anyway, well, here's what I wanted to do. I have to be careful though. These spikes are like really bad. Okay, we can get the hell out of here. So this way I can eat some different food. There was a reason for the madness. Okay. Then I can eat some random food. Actually, I want to eat something that's not crazy good. Just so that I can eat my god apples again. Okay. Can you imagine I come back and there's another reactor that just blew up? Would be funny, right? Could you imagine? It could have happened. So next time when we're done with a reactor, let's do this. Let's do this first thing. Okay, so now this is not as bad to eat. Almost. Let's just eat like... Okay, now we can eat this. So, this is already primed. I do not have enough coolant cells on me. But that's alright. It's bad. This is looking okay. I don't know how many mocks I need. We don't have our receivers. Where are my receivers? Is Nukon with no A2? Yeah, yeah. I just realized, and the cooling was at like, or some of the cells were at 48%. Okay, we have some problems. Where's the output for this? Okay, we have some ammonia blocking our stuff. Of all things, ammonia. Okay. So interesting. Really, really interesting. It's interesting because that means we should stop doing one of the stupid recipes here. There's a recipe, this one. We should stop, or no. Sorry, we shouldn't stop doing this. We should remove, there's a recipe in here. Somewhere that we need to remove, I'm sure. And if that's not it, this is it. Yeah. We're gonna tell this thing to void excess for a second. You see, I think I just found the reason why we ran out of gelid. It's because of this. It's because ammonia didn't have anywhere to go, and now I just voided gelid, which is not what I wanted to do. So we can cancel this, and I can just delete this, put it back. Yeah, so we ran out of space in here, and what happens is we had a recipe to make ammonia. This is not a recipe right here. So you know what? Actually, I lied. The problem is not the recipe. The problem is the fact that we're level maintaining ammonia right here. And ammonia is not being voided because it's so damn freaking slow and expensive that we don't void whatever we're using to make ammonia. But we had a recipe in here for making ammonia on the spot, as well as so we can put this back. Yeah, so we had a recipe to make ammonia in here, which is fine, but because it was level maintained, it would probably start, and then this one would make a huge batch of ammonia. This would fill up storage. This was busy making ammonia because it would probably do a big batch, and it would fill up this, and then because this wasn't voiding, it would block it from making gelid. And this is how our vac freezer stopped, and the whole redstone circuit here is not accounting for this ever stopping to work, not because of a maintenance issue. It stops if it has a maintenance issue, but it doesn't stop if the machine can just not run the recipe, right? It's just going to keep on filling this up, essentially. So instead of checking, well, if we wanted to make this a bit more foolproof and account or allow us to use a vac freezer, we'd need to make sure we check for like there is enough coolant cells in here to make a full swap. But I understand that this would get way more complicated. I'm just going to fill this up because I'm scared that it's going to try to do a swap and not have enough. And then we can make, oops, we can make the rest of our reactors afterwards. I might even do some more cells. We want to have as many cells as we can in here. I think we want to have around like 115 in here as like a backup. I'm going to put 120. And then we have how many reactors now? We have like 3 reactors that need to be hooked up now. So we just need to get some 360k this. We need 3 times 14. And then that's it. After that, we're all good. Finally. Frickin' finally. Okay. Yeah, so we're gonna have to start well, we're still waiting. Are we still waiting for the receiver? Or not? Great. So let's do each one of these one at a time. So that should be plenty. Make sure I don't mess up. Is this all right? Yeah, it is all right. It's looking all right? It is looking all right. And first thing we do is we place this. Okay, we got a system now. It works. I'm gonna need more of those. This is looking good to me. Oh, why did it go to 0? Okay, that's good. We need to make sure this is all connected. Okay, we're good. So we just need one more reactor. Easy peasy. What? It's already done? How's it already done? So we're supposed to get, let's just 108,000 times 8, right? 164,000. If they're running all at the same time, which is, it should be, right? So this is good. This is good. It is slightly different. This one is 108,372. This one is 372. This is 477. How? Is it possible, Yui, that the temp can be like 99.5, for example? Because when you're priming these things, right, your EAT goes up with 3 cells, 3 rods. It goes up by temp is not integer. Okay, so yeah, so that makes sense because the temp goes from like increments of 5 or 6 sometimes. So I'm assuming that it's always like a 0.5 or something, because it's always a 5 or a 6 that it gives you every tick, right? Yeah, so this is how do you know how many reactors are like good? So we have 137 cells plus all of these. It's a multiplier. Okay, cool. So in any case, I was kind of just like, I thought I was smart kind of thing, and I saw that it was doing 5 or 6 increments. So I literally, if you didn't see, Yui, I would let it go to 89% with 3 rods and then take 1 tick, remove 2 rods, and then it takes 4 more ticks to get to 99. The amount of mocks should be 360. How could you know? Because they're not like all the same. And they're moving. It would be so nice if you could put a card in here and just tell it like, I don't care about the numbers, just show me everything together. You know? But also no, because you do want to see the different like durabilities. But this is good. Or it would be nice if I could like see what's in here by doing this. Display? Oh yeah, you're right. Maybe a display would work. A display would be nice. A screen? What's this called? Monitor. All the words except the ones that I said. Maybe a monitor would work. You can't do this. Well, I guess, you know what? I don't think this is going to cause any issues, right? Just to be sure. Just to be sure. I know this is how you like to do it, Huey. And not take a something from here, right? Wait, stop reactors. I'm not gonna take it from there. I think that would be a mistake. Yeah, but you see, it's taking. Yeah, it's taking the percentage into account, so it's not gonna work. Every one of these is a different item, so it's not gonna work. Yeah, it is kind of sad, but it's all right. I had an idea, but yeah, it doesn't work. It's all right. It's all right. I'm pretty confident that this is okay now. I'm pretty happy that this is fixed too. The fire is back. Now, obviously, my OCD is not happy because I started the first ones thinking, you know what, we're gonna do it like this because it's beautiful. You could actually see when it's on, right? No, I wish I did all of them like this. I don't know, it just looks prettier. But you could argue that these are the front ones, so you know, you want to see the actual thing going on and off without having to do this. But now, yeah, it's good. Okay, this is actually really good, really great. We are, how much time are we? It took me 3 hours and a half to fix this. 3 hours and a half to redo all the nukes, given that I knew next to very little about them. I knew some stuff, but not everything. We fixed that, and now we can fix the eggs. It's tedious, but not too bad. Yeah, exactly. It's actually very tedious. You just have to be careful, mindful. but it's actually not that bad. Yeah, as long as you're focused, it's not complex. It's just tedious. Exactly. That's a very good word for it. Okay. Well, I want to make some eggs now. I think I want me a dragon omelet. So we're gonna make some dragon master thingies. This is a bunch of magic crafting, but we do have all the CPUs already. I'm gonna make 30 more of these. It's a lot. It's probably not gonna be done right now or today, but I don't know. Lack of egg was the issue. So here's the I feel like Uwe, you're like the you know, my boss or my manager, and you're like, so what was the issue? Please explain. I need to, you know, explain why these last 3.5 hours cost us this much or whatever. So I think I figured it out. Here's what I think happened. Yeah, no, I know you need to know. So I did this, right? I upgraded our ammonia, which is passive. This is passive, right? I upgraded our ammonia passive a long time ago. And this is making bigger batches of ammonia now. But I also put a recipe in this fluid extractor, which is used for auto crafting. And that recipe was making ammonia out of golden thingies. Golden brown stuff. This. We were making ammonia out of this, right? The reason I did this is because the fluid extractor next to the algae was so slow. I should have made another one of these. The extractor blocked because ammonia was doing big batches here and big batches here. So this blocked eventually because storage was full. So any auto crafting in the fluid extractor would block because we're not voiding. And then that meant that gelid cryotium would block, and we were using a vac freezer with the gelid cryotium. So we couldn't cool the cells that we were sending here, but we didn't have any maintenance issues. So we blocked the recycling of the coolant cells, which led to reactors being left like with no coolant cells in them probably. And then this thing is just looking for it's just looking for like coolant cells, I guess, that are not damaged. When levels are below limit, there's something here that is not looking for, do we have any full coolant cells, right? So it did the swap probably at some point. There wasn't any cells, was left empty, put some more fuel rods in there, big kaboom. And it probably did this for every one of these until all of them had like probably just one coolant cell needs to go off, and then it just goes boom. So that is my explanation. That is the most that's my best guess, I guess. And then what didn't help for restarting the network is, or restarting the AE2, is we use 36 amps of EV power for AE. We are doing this out of eggs only. We used to do this just out of eggs. We're not right now. And we have 32 eggs. So we weren't making enough egg power for this. And the reason why we use more power is because I added a lot of wireless back. Because I was like, we have loads of power. We're good. But we're not using it from the reactors. So AE2 also had some issues because of that. It happens, and that is also what I think happened for reactor. Yeah, so that's the big summary incident report. That's my incident report to you, Yui. You're the chief manager factory thingy. Congrats, you got a job. It pays nothing. So yeah, that's my big incident report, I guess. And now we're using power from CBD to power this. That's why we get no bonus this year. I love this. Yes, no bonus this year. We had too many. We had to get 8 more nukes. Actually, you know what? We had to get, what is it, like 12 more nukes, because whoever we put in charge of repairing this Didn't know what the hell he was doing. So he also blew up 4 extra nukes as he was repairing the already missing nukes. So yeah, I mean, that's pretty accurate. Yep. There it is. Don't do this in real life. Very dangerous. Blame the IT guy for not hooking back up the AE2. Yep. Yeah, so blame everyone. Everyone but me. Cool. So yeah, I guess this is going to be going on for a while, which I don't care. Now that we're back up on power, I think we're good. This is running, right? Should be running. Should have power. Just want to make sure I reconnected everything here. I want to make sure these guys can run. We're looking good. Can't blame the student. Exactly. I'm the intern. Huey's the big boss behind everything and behind all of this. He's the factory manager or whatever you want to call it. I'm just the intern. So I'm learning. And I'm allowed to make mistakes. That is the joys of being an intern. Okay, we're all good. I feel like right now I don't want to start too many things. I want to make sure we don't break any of this. I want to let it go back to 100%. Do a full cycle. CBD is also doing the works. I really love our drones, by the way. These things, I've been neglecting GTNH for a week. I came back. The only thing we had was an explosion because of poor management at the company, and I'm happy for it. Any news on the bees that I have for you guys is we are running 3 more bees. Now, I wish we could see which bees are running, but I didn't hook them up to A2 because who cares? But essentially, we are running a few extra bees. DOB is running now. Naquata is running now. Iridium is running. Platinum is running. We used to get our platinum comms from a nickel bee. We're running Salus Mundus. I think we added already. And these should all be at 15.79. They're all jubilant if they have to be. And yeah. So these are the new bees. It's our 3rd bee that has bees inside. So this bee is full, this bee is full, this bee is full. So we still have like almost triple that amount or double that amount of bees. And I don't even know what bees we're going to want next. We're already running so many bees that I feel like are not fully 100% useful. But I do know that we're going to want to move some of them probably to a high apiary because the DOB is probably not fast at all on this. It's making 260 comms an hour. And out of these comms, we get like not even 1% chance on most of these. Although we do already have quite a bit of Naquata dust right here. We have 186 Naquata dust. This has been running for maybe 5 days because there was an issue, I remember, a week ago. I connected to see how many dust we had, and I think I lost the queen. The like fully statted queen, I lost it because of stupid conduits and stuff. For anyone that was here when we did those bees, I did change the wiring or the conduits a bit. We used to have everything in here. So we have one line where everything goes. We have input, output, all of this. I added a little bit of a failsafe where we're filtering for anything that is not a drone or a princess. So this is actually like outputs. So it's actual like item outputs right here and not bees. And instead I have these now. So we have compact drawers 1x2. And we just have a very simple like self-feed insertion, self-insertion with priority thing, just so that we get a stack of drones, or I guess 16 stacks of drones. And then we have voiding on all of these. And the goal is that we never try to send a bee in this, because we used to take the drones, the extra drones, and send them in here with the items to be voided by our network, or A2 network right here. Because everything that is not filtered in this network, because everything is passive here, gets voided. We have like a super tank that literally just voids everything. And we have a matter condenser. They have the lowest priority. And if you're not filtered in this network, you go to the garbage. Guess what's not filtered in here? Bees. So if you send bees, drones is fine. But if you send a princess here, it gets deleted. So I lost like 4 bees like this. Good thing is we had the drones in the apiary, because you don't lose those. So we had a stack of DOB drones. I just had to like hammer a queen with the drones and just get it back. But yeah, I also did a small change here. Big change. We used to have 2 MCRs here. That was a problem. The problem with the 2 MCRs is you could only do 2 recipes in parallel, and we wouldn't get a very good like speed on these recipes, because we were using EV power even. So, or IV, I think it was IV, but whatever. The point is, these recipes were not fast because these like Iridium comms take 156 seconds at IV. So we were getting like 156 seconds for these recipes, and the MCR could only do like 256 parallels, which, you guessed it, is only 1 recipe because it's IV. So those 2 MCRs were stuck nonstop on the Iridium comms, and even worse actually, they would just do this and we would get more comms. Like the time 60 seconds or whatever is enough to get the comms that you used for the recipe back. So it would not move and actually go up, which you can see is still the case. It's still red, but now the difference is, well, this should run. I don't know why it's not running. So, I mean, it has LUV power now, so slightly different. I recabled the entire building to use LUV. So we're outputting 128 amps of LUV. We're not inputting 120 something amps of LUV, but we're not using 128 amps anyway. So yeah, so that's all right. But for now I have to, well, I guess we're going to fix that right now. But we should be getting power into these, and we should be running at least. So there is power in here. Oh, we're missing phthalic acid. Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, so this works better having, what is it, like 6? Yeah, 6 LCRs. I like the cabling a whole lot. We can duplicate it on the other side. We can even do another stack or another setup of these on top. So this is way more scalable than the MCR, and we're actually getting parallels here because we're running at LUV now instead of IV, and so we're getting much faster recipes, but also we're doing it 6 in parallel. It's way more hungry on power, or it's more expensive on power, whatever, but we know exactly how many parallels we get. The MCR was just not, I don't know, it wasn't working, and it was so bulky for no reason. We just have to fix phthalic acid now, which I thought I fixed because I knew this was a problem a week or 2 ago. So I'm pretty sure one of the setups right here is supposed to do phthalic acid, but it might not. So we're gonna have to figure this out. Wait, I'm curious now. This looks like an unfinished project. No, it is fine. This is connected together. Yeah, this is sort of an unfinished project. Oh, I just messed that up real bad. Wait. So I thought I was smart here, and what happened is I just messed it up even worse. But essentially, you can't just do this, because it's always going to put like some of them that are so this is for packaging, right? For packaging any tiny and small piles into a full dust and put it back into mainnet. The problem is we are left with some leftovers like this, which I have no clue how this is gonna, how we can fix this. The only other way I can see that we could fix this, I sort of did, is putting more stocking input bus and just filtering everything you want. Because I don't know, the other way I could think of is maybe actual input buses, storage buses, and then I don't know, something, maybe like a sticky card so that when you have something already in there, it goes there and only there. But yeah, we haven't taken a break in the last 4 hours, so it would be smart to take a break. You know what? I was actually thinking of ending the stream very soon. I haven't done this in a week. It's 4 hours already. There's going to be an ad in 20 minutes, and we're probably going to be leaving in like 45. So I was thinking we could just end it here. I just messed up the packager setup, but I can fix that later off stream. I think this needs a bit of work anyway. And I was looking for phthalic acid, which I don't see anywhere. I thought we had a setup somewhere. So what I'm gonna do instead, Day, because this is a, oh, it's right here. It is a good point that I should take a break. My voice is kind of almost done. I don't know. So what I think we're gonna do is we're gonna check the phthalic acid real quick, and we're just gonna make sure it's running, and then we're gonna stop there. So it's not gonna be a break, but we're gonna end. Okay, so we're low on nitric acid. That is what's happening. But we're making this on site, probably with ammonia, right? Let's check the inputs. So in terms of inputs, we have chrome, we have oxygen, and we have potassium. So we have chrome, oxygen, and then potassium, not potassium nitrate. So I'm guessing we're also doing something like this or this. So we could literally just use saltpeter, no? Yeah, we could literally just use saltpeter. Why are we not doing this? I feel like this is set up wrong. So we need this to make phthalic acid, right? Let's just backtrack. We could literally just make this instead of trying to make saltpeter out of nitric acid, because we're currently doing this. We just need this, but I feel like we're currently doing this, which I don't even know like why. I also don't trust this. I remember this. We've done this. I had 2 brain cells, and it's probably not the right time to try and fix this. What about this here? So this is the output. we have an input bus here for no reason. Yeah, so we're making nitric oxide somehow. And it's going in back as an input. I'm assuming we have, or we're expecting. Oh, I think we're not doing this. There's no way. So this doesn't need to be this complicated. We literally just want this. And this. So we're getting nitric oxide. And out of this, we're making nitrogen dioxide that we're probably using to make nitric acid. Okay, so there's a reason I did this. Yeah. What if it power failed and there's an item missing here? I could totally see that. But I think I was just lazy, and yeah, it's for the circuit. It's there for the circuit. So we're definitely making this. We're definitely making this by making more of this. And we're doing this by using this along with oxygen. So we have dioxide and trioxide. And then the trioxide gets used to make this with saltpeter or potassium nitrate, which gets recycled, I guess, or no, we're just making it. Yeah, we're literally just making it, but we don't have to. Yeah, because we have 2,000. And out of the 2,000, we're using potassium with circuit 2. Not circuit 1. Why is it circuit 1 though? Because we're making this? No, that's right. So we have all of this. Why isn't it working? Because we don't have hydrogen? Yeah, we don't have hydrogen. Where is the hydrogen coming from? Oh, I think we're missing hydrogen. Yeah, sounds like we're missing hydrogen. I don't know if it's something that was added. Because it feels like we're not getting hydrogen back in any part of this loop. We're getting oxygen back, right? So we're getting 3,000 oxygen from this, which is 2,000. Yeah, so it's a whole lot. So we save on oxygen, but that's about it. So we're missing hydrogen for making something here. Making this? No, we're getting nitrogen. Okay, we're getting nitrogen out of this. Nitric oxide, nitrogen dioxide. We're doing this here to do more of this. Yeah, no, okay, so we're producing hydrogen. I didn't read that right. Not enough item output space. Why? I should probably make this into multiple LCRs. That would probably be much easier to troubleshoot. And Uwe said this before, when I do setups like these, they're actually really hard to troubleshoot. where you have like a bunch of output into input and so on and so forth, it usually makes sense, but I guess it doesn't right now. And so this is making nitric, right? We already have the nitric in here, and it's literally waiting to be used with potassium circuit 1 or 2. 1 being the potassium nitrate. This one. It's going to produce hydrogen and potassium nitrate. And then potassium nitrate has to go somewhere. So there should be an output bus somewhere. It's behind output bus. There you go. Okay. That's the problem. That is the problem. So if I was to remove this, it's just going to fill back up. Right? Yeah, it is literally just going to fill back up. I know how we could fix this, maybe. I do have an idea. Okay, so this can be whatever. But I think if I do this, if I do output bus into input bus real quick. Oh, that was an output match. Hopefully I know it was for nitric. So when I make this, I need to use it with this. So it needs to go on this side, right? Because we're getting nitric oxide out, which is right here, pointing east, this way. So this one is making the recipe that's making this here. So it can literally just have this, I think, because we're doing this. We're doing everything else and we don't care. So I think we can remove this output bus, filter for nitrate, and then input. And let's also fill this up. Is it making dioxide again? I guess I can put the rest in there. So it doesn't have enough item output space. So you see it did the nitrate, and then it's waiting for the trioxide, which is here, to do the potassium. And then it was expecting to go back in here, which is not going to work. So I'm going to turn this off again. And I don't know if we have enough blocks, but I hope. But I think we can do this. No. Yeah. Okay. So this is good. And there we go. Okay. So now we're going to be able to do this thing without it blocking, I think. Because this bottom side here was meant for like everything, but then it would block. It would clog because it would have full dioxide or trioxide inside, and it couldn't make the other stuff. But now it's good. it's doing a loop and it's making phthalic acid. So this is fixed. The real way to fix this would probably be to have way more than one LCR, literally like one LCR or two, one LCR per process. Just make it like a big line or whatever. Use a proper like storage bus or whatever it is really, and then just chain the LCRs together one by one. And well, they don't have to be next to each other, but this way, like every single step of this here is an LCR, and it can get full, and that's fine. But I love doing these setups where you have the least amount of machines and they recycle or they cycle stuff in the same machine. But then you see how hard it is to troubleshoot, and also it gets slow. Like you can't really you can speed this up with power, but you don't get more parallels. You can't scale this in any way really. So yeah. So I think that's it. I think we're right on the verge of 4 hours in 3 minutes. So I'm gonna end it here. I'm gonna see if there's anyone we could raid. I really hope someone is around to raid. Oh, Cat and Vin are online. We are 100% doing that. So we're gonna raid Cat and Vin. Make sure you guys join. Go say hi to them. And yeah, thank you all for being here. It was really fun. We fixed our nukes and our phthalic acid, I guess. And yeah, I'm gonna be probably doing a poll or something on Discord about the stream anniversary. I want to do something special. Maybe do some variety, like play some Baldur's Gate, Factorio, whatever. Play some other games than GTNH, and probably do a longer stream. So yeah, we're gonna raid Cat and Vin now, and I'll see you all on Thursday probably. So yeah, ciao.